right. All
All
right.
right. Hi,
All
Gia.
right. Hi, Keisha. Hi, everybody
Hello, everybody.
out
It's
there in
Monday.
podcast land. It's Monday in podcast land. Yeah.
Yes, and we should thank our listeners more often, probably for just being there for
Being
us.
there. Yeah.
You
You guys
know,
rock. Yeah.
yeah. So thank you all very much. Thank you anybody who's given us a review or who's liked or followed us on Facebook.
Oh, I
You
haven't
know.
checked those in a long time. I know you keep them from me, so I don't know what. I get nervous about the reviews.
We've had some really nice ones, and then we've had some that say you drink too much and you don't stay on topic. So,
Well, I mean that's not like a bad review. That's just telling the
that's
truth.
accurate.
That's
Yeah,
accurate.
that's right. That's right.
That's just
So,
nonfiction. Like
yeah,
here's what
yeah.
they do. But
This is what if you're looking for
yeah,
this sort of thing,
yeah.
here it
Couple of
is.
old ladies that occasionally drink too much and don't stay on topic. But I'm
Yep.
sober today. I don't know about you.
I'm sober today as well, and we'll
All
see
right.
if we stay on topic. We
Excellent
probably,
sobriety. Yeah. Um,
yeah.
and I don't know. Like we haven't talked in a few days, and I don't know if you've been on Facebook.
Mm.
Oh my God, that goddamn lawnmower boy is right by my window again,
Yeah, this
aka my husband.
you're getting a glimpse into Gia's personal life.
He's like right by the window. um, Anyway, so I didn't know if you saw that
That
Tristan Rogers had passed away.
I did see that. I
Okay,
did.
all
Yes,
right,
very very sad, of course, that he had I
yeah,
mean, it must have been just you know, an awful death for him, and it seemed like from the time we saw him last on General Hospital to now wasn't really that long
wasn't
ago,
long. Yeah, I mean we don't know when
you
that
know.
was filmed,
Right. But
but yeah. So
yeah.
anyway, I feel guilty because anybody who's listened to us for a while knows that I was really hard on that character, and
Well, me too, and that's not
uh,
really the character so much as the position they put him in story-wise, you know,
yes,
I think.
exactly. It felt ludicrous the parts they were having him play.
Yeah, yeah.
That mower's really loud now. Wow. Um,
Divorce?
but anyway, I got really caught up. I want because of course I clicked on the story about his death, and so then got
Mhm,
caught up in all this stuff about his history and saw lots
mhm.
of old pictures and everything. And so he's a little bit before my time. I know you were
Yeah,
watching from way
mhm.
back when he probably first came on.
Yeah,
So I only knew him as this much older man, and
right, right.
I could see the sparkle and the charm and the sort of devil
Mhm.
may care um, air about him. I could see why he became a favorite.
Yeah, he had, like, the sort of swagger and everything that we thought Brennan should or did have, the original
Yeah,
Brennan, you know?
right.
He was the kinda guy who you could kind of imagine having ladies and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and it seems like everybody, the outpouring from his fellow actors has been really
Yeah.
nice to him. So
Yeah,
so anyway,
yeah.
we just want to condolences to family, of course,
Mhm,
and
mhm.
all the people that have loved him all these years, and
Yep, yep. Yes, very
And
sad.
I and as hard as it was to watch those final scenes with Sasha and the
Mhm,
baby and Jason,
mhm. Yeah.
because he obviously was just struggling to even
Yeah.
to even
Yeah.
sit on that couch, but I
Mhm,
still think how special that probably was for him to,
mhm.
he had to know was going to be it.
Yeah, yeah, that
And
was lovely that they were able to put that together, you
kind of
know?
a sweet tribute, and Sasha, that
Mhm.
actor, has such a sweet manner, and how nice to
Yeah.
have her
Mhm.
be his daughter, and kind of
Mhm.
wrap that storyline up like that. It
Yeah.
was very heartwarming, I think. So
Yeah, and they don't really get to do that very often when people on the show die, you
when
know?
we know, yeah, when they know they're on their way, like Monica is. How long has Monica?
It's
Um,
been months, right? And they're still mentioning her.
they're mentioning her like crazy. So I keep thinking
Yeah.
some tribute's coming up. But it would have been nice had there been. I mean, obviously you can't schedule your death, but
Right.
if they've been able to wrap her storyline up a little bit better,
Mhm. Yeah.
it's gonna be a rough one when they do decide to have
Mhm.
her pass on. But they're still using her
Mhm.
like a threat with Drew. Like we're
They
telling
are.
Monica.
I know. Yeah, it's strange that I guess it's okay to use her name whenever they want to, but not your favorite
Yeah,
Taggart or,
Taggart or Jagger or any of the
Mhm.
people that they could and should mention. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
PJ, explain
Mhm. Uh-huh.
um,
Explain.
where they are. But anyway,
Mhm.
I just thought I should mention that little bit of real
Yeah.
life
Yeah. Mhm.
business. And then we've had a lot
Yes.
happen in the past 2 episodes here.
Yeah, going back to Friday, I just wanted to maybe start there while it's still somewhat fresh in my mind.
Yeah, I just watched it today because,
Oh, you did? Okay, right, because it was
well, it got
yeah, it was
interrupted by
preempted. Yeah.
those two old men that are trying to destroy the world. had to
Yeah, yeah.
had to give them their time.
Right, right.
You're like,
That's sure. They need their
yeah,
15 minutes, those
yeah,
boys.
we're trying to get rid of democracy. Why don't you watch us for a while? But anyway,
Yeah.
so I watched it today, so hopefully I'll be a little
Oh,
fresh.
yeah, okay. All right. That's a perk that we
That'll be
don't
a
usually
first,
have.
huh? Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we had quite a long scene, I remember with Portia and Trina, the dress trying
The
on.
dress trying on. Yeah, we're back in Squealyville, I'm afraid.
Squealyville acting like a schoolgirl. And yeah, that was, I mean, I think
Is
all that
that is that what you want to show your daughter? I don't know.
I don't know either. And yeah, I think I don't think it is, but I think the one thing it revealed about Portia in that scene, which was maybe the point, was sort of how, I don't know if fragile's the right word, but she was seeming so sort of keyed up and
She was,
anxious about this, like not
yeah,
just excited, but like
maybe
really
not
sort of
fragile, but frazzled, like
frazzled, but I even want to
yeah.
say like scared in a way, like the stakes were still so high for
Right,
her,
right. Yeah. And I,
And
I did like how they juxtaposed that scene and then we're cutting back and forth to Curtis and Portia
yeah,
with their meetup at Jordan's
Jordan, yeah, at her
dream
apartment.
apartment. Yeah, which, like, what is this writing? This, like, I don't know, real estate conversation, the high stakes of if you need me to go do a thorough, like,
Inspection,
I don't
yeah.
know. Yeah,
And that would have
a
happened
little
anyway.
weird.
She would have had an inspection anyway, you know.
Yeah, like
So
you bring him in like the big man to do the. I don't know. It was weird.
it was
I
as
thought it was
much to
weird.
puff him up as it was to actually get some sort of verdict on the apartment, I think, you know.
Yeah, or I guess just a little chance for them to have a excuse to get together.
Yeah.
But again, there's no disclosure on his part when
Yeah.
did he tell
Mhm.
Portia that's where he was?
No, no, he had opportunities to tell her that
It's a
would
little
have
shady, isn't that a little shady?
yeah, yeah, he knows she would get upset. That's all there is to it. He knows she would get upset. Whether he thinks there's anything, to be upset about or not, he just knows she would get upset.
But are you saying that therefore he shouldn't tell her, or
No, no, I'm saying that's why he chose not to, but he should have told her.
I think even more than that, um, like, yes, I agree. She would be upset, and he knows that she would be upset. But he should examine his own motives. If you're
Yeah,
not
yeah.
telling somebody something, what's going on in your head or your pants that's
Mhm.
making you
Mhm.
know, like keeping a secret.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, why
like,
has he chosen to go over
yeah,
there in the first place and then not to tell her, you
yeah.
know?
I mean, he finally, when the alcohol came out, he was finally like, "Oh, do what am
Yeah.
I doing?" You know.
Yeah, right, right.
And also, what's Jordan doing? It's
What is
all.
Jordan doing? I thought that was sort of yeah.
It's a little Slim
she's
Shady,
it is, yeah. She's acting like she's, responsible, respecting boundaries, but she's definitely toying with a bunch of things there,
She
including.
is, and isn't she like have a little sense of self worth? Like, why are you going
Mhm,
after a man
mhm.
that's not available?
Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
Have a little self respect.
And yeah, she needs to believe that he's not available. And
Yeah,
I don't know if she does. Um, she
yeah.
should. I mean, I don't know.
I'm disgusted with both of them, and
Mhm.
and but I mean, at the same time, I'm not loving Portia in this. I don't know. My sympathy with her, I agree that she seems fragile and frazzled, and um, that doesn't help make her more appealing because it makes her
Right.
squealy and
Right. Mhm.
kind of fake. But she's being a little less fake than she
Yeah.
was, I think.
Yeah. I think so. I still feel like there's more to her than what we're seeing.
I've
Um,
never been fond of couples that do the big gesture shit.
mhm.
Like the big gesture date, and I gotta have oh, sorry,
What
we're
was that?
having a
What the hell? What's going on there?
Amber Alert. Hang on. Okay, sorry about that. Every phone in the building is going off.
Wow.
Um,
Mhm.
anyway, but you know what I mean by like couples that do the big gestures, and they seem like that, like the
Mhm.
big date and the big,
Yeah, yeah.
and part of me like kind of like every now and then some friend or acquaintance will talk about, oh, my husband swept me off my feet with this
Uh-huh.
date or this
Mhm.
whatever, or took me to,
Yeah,
it was a surprise, and I think that never happens around here. Um,
yeah. Well, I can't relate, but to me it sounds a little bit like an annual review in the workplace. Like, I kinda feel like,
that sounds a
uh
little bit like a colonoscopy now.
yeah, well,
Like,
yeah, okay, that too, almost. Like, you kinda wanna know there are polyps in there more than once a year, you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
Or, like, with an annual review, like, if you're a good employee, you wanna know that more than just once a year, you wanna
Yeah.
be acknowledged regularly, right?
Do you remember
And
when we both worked at Borders, and you'd have the review or whatever it was, and I think if you came out with flying colors, you could maybe earn, I don't know, like 13 cents more than you were
and,
earning or something.
yeah,
And but
yeah.
no, nobody had ever gotten that, you know.
So you basically get like a pat on the back and yeah, yeah, you
Yeah,
get to go
yeah.
back to work. Yeah.
You
But
get to go
yeah,
have lunch at that place with all the animal heads on the wall or whatever. Um,
oh yeah, yeah. But yeah, it seems like those grand gestures in relationships, like are they making up for like 6 months of silence or, are you being like uh you don't want to be taking their partner for granted, right? Any time.
There's something sort of false about it, or to me, or
Yeah.
could be, I
Yeah.
guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, but on the other hand, you're like, wow, like we're so not romantic. It'd be kind of cool to have somebody to sort of be thinking of some way to surprise you or whatever. And
Mhm.
I don't know, but so I go back and forth. But I feel like Curtis and Portia are sort of the ultimate like big gesture and oh, babe, babe, babe. But it's all
Mhm.
feels sort
Mhm.
of made up, like they're just not real
Mhm.
with each other or something. And
Yeah, like they're trying to convince themselves that
yeah,
they have
yeah.
this special relationship. Yeah.
Yeah. So I
Mhm.
worry about them. I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna go.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
That's
So
fair.
anyway, yeah, we had a lot of that. Um,
Mhm.
we went through the dresses, and I was a fan of that blue one, and then she showed up today
And that
in what
yeah.
looked to me like maybe if I'm being kind, like something you'd wear if you were an ice skater and you had a big routine. Like I mean,
That
that woman has a rockin' body, and so of course
yeah.
she rocked it. But I felt like it was not classy. I guess.
No, I thought that was the least classy of the choices,
Yeah,
although in the defense of what's happening in figure skating costuming today, I would
Oh,
have
and
to
I have no
say.
idea. You have to speak on that topic. Speak to that
Oh, I
topic.
gotta tell you, they're
Oh, we
beautiful.
really hit a nerve now.
Beautiful,
Oh, they
amazing
are?
dresses now.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. Maybe not with the men so much. They're still in sort of cheesy land sometimes, but some of these women's dresses, they look like flower petals just floating in the
oh.
air. Just amazing, Gia.
You really get a like a glow about you when you speak about ice skating. That
I yeah, I do.
must have like in another life you must have been, a child of the ice or something. I don't know.
Child of the but you're right, like, back in the days where, like, Oksana Bayul was ruling the ice, you might have seen a dress like the one Portia had on.
Okay, so yeah, I'm a little out of the loop. It's
Mm.
I can't even quite picture who Oksana Bayul is.
She had a brilliant short career.
Did she? All right.
Mhm.
I probably I would know like Tanya Harding
Tanya
and maybe.
Harding, yeah, sure, sure. Yeah, that era too, maybe you would have seen more of this kind of stuff,
Yeah,
yeah.
I thought it was pretty
Uh-huh.
ugly. I mean, of course, she looked
Mhm.
very sexy because she's just got an incredible body. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know how she does it, but anyway, I was sad that she didn't pick the blue because that would have been
I
my.
know. I was expecting, yeah, like even if it wasn't the yellow one or the blue one, I was hoping for some new one that was really like better than both of those. And this was not the
This
dress.
was
No.
not it. Yeah,
Too
but
bad.
anyway,
Yeah.
it worked.
Anyway,
They ended up bumping
they had
uglies later, so
sex, so
that's
I
sad.
guess yeah, mission accomplished,
Yeah.
Portia. Uh,
So we had that, and then what else did we have on Friday?
we also had a lot of the Joss stuff
Yeah,
over there.
and Jason arrived. Oh,
Jason
speaking of
around.
outfits, how do you like the five poppies? What the staff is wearing? Not Pascal, but like the fella that met Jason. It's like the khaki short, long shorts and the weird
Mm-hmm.
little like. Is that odd, or am I just really out of the loop at what you wear at a resort if you're working at a resort? Like,
I don't know. I
why
don't
is
know,
it
Gia.
so odd to me?
Yeah, I can't comment on resort wear for
Resort.
employees, really.
I
No.
was thinking you could do a spin-off but yours would, instead of being five poppies, yours would be five puppies. And that's the experience you could
Yeah,
offer people. Yeah.
nice. That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Mhm.
Uh
Good
yeah, so
idea.
we had a lot of that,
Mhm.
and Joss has been doing, as far as I can tell, Joss is the only one actually getting any information or material or having any insights. And yet the
Mhm.
men who run the
Mhm.
show are just trying
Mhm.
to remove her from the whole thing.
Yeah, yeah, this Vaughn guy doesn't want to admit that she's got
A
skills.
superior spy,
She's a
yeah.
superior spy, although I guess today having to shoot somebody sort of in cold blood, and it was similar, I guess, to what's his name? The other guy she
Cyrus.
killed.
You're still ailing. We'll
Thank
cut
you.
you a little slack.
Thank you,
Um,
Gia.
yeah, so when she was flashing back, was that
Yeah.
herself I was seeing? I couldn't tell.
I think so. I think it did trigger literally
I
her
see what you did there.
memory. Thank you. Her memory of killing Cyrus, right? Which we'd been waiting for. We'd kind of been waiting
Right.
for
Yeah,
her to be
yeah.
haunted by that.
Yeah. Um,
Mm.
now I kind of like this scene today. Like, there was
Mhm.
some gritty realism going on there. I mean, there
Mhm.
was also like I like that they threw in a little like Charlie's Angel Sparkle Pony
Yeah.
with some gritty realism. Like, I liked how she
Yeah.
kind of squinted to get her shot,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
I could
Mhm.
almost hear the doo 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 doo
Yeah.
doo.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then she takes it and she gets the
Yeah.
guy and she saves Vaughn. And then
And
the
wait, wait,
gritty
wait.
realism. Oh, what?
Sorry,
What?
sorry. I just before you go on to like what happened next, like think of all these other scenes where we've had known criminals threats to all of our beautiful citizens of Port Charles in the crosshairs, and people have not taken the shot because there's been somebody else like nearby or so, like,
Yeah. Or
and
they've taken
she
the shot and they're Anna and they just can't hit the side of a barn.
yeah, and Joss was able to hit this guy with Vaughn right on top of him.
What what do you say? Are you like doubting her skills? Are you saying that's not realistic?
No, no, I'm saying she gets points way over what all the
Oh,
like,
yeah, yeah. Superior
because
marksmanship and
yeah,
confidence.
because
Yeah.
she took the shot. Like anybody else would have bailed, I think, and said, "No, it's sorry.
Right.
I couldn't help you,
Exactly.
Vaughn." It was.
Yeah. No, I mean that's what I'm saying is she is cut out for this business.
Yes,
She
yes.
really is. It's too bad Carly's going to flip out and try to
Yeah,
talk her out of it, but I
yeah.
think she's got the cojones for it. She's doing it.
She's doing
Um
it. But then go ahead, continue with what happened
oh,
next.
yeah, so I was saying I liked we had the sort of sparkle pony and then we have Vaughn, finishing the job, smothering the guy with the pillow.
And that
And
was I was like, "Oh my god, that is kind of like, bringing it right back down to earth, like what you've actually done here," you
I
know?
know I kind of felt like I was trying to think, have we seen a really gritty death like that on this
I
show?
don't think so. I don't and
I
wouldn't he
liked
just
it.
maybe, like, have taken another shot? Like, why does smothering him seem like the
Well,
choice there?
you don't want more noise
But they
or
had a
more blood,
silencer on the gun. Yeah, I guess more blood maybe, yeah. But still,
or
that
maybe I
seems
don't know, but
yeah.
just it's quiet. It's
It's so much more cruel though. Like, I don't think
I was
Vaughn is
really
making good
impressed that they went
decisions.
there.
Yeah, yeah, it was an interesting choice, but I feel like Vaughn made a series of really questionable choices.
Oh, the pillow as opposed to the gun, or you feel like you should have tried to save him?
No, no. Well, I don't know if they could have saved him. I think Joss questioned whether they should try. I think that was what she was sort of asking, like, what do we do now? Like,
Yeah.
do you try to save him and get information out of him, or is he too far gone and then you just want to, like, stop
Yeah,
his
he
suffering?
was at that gurgly stage. They weren't gonna get anything.
No, no. But then to let's see, to carry him to a cliff and chuck him off the cliff. That seemed I mean, I don't know how you dispatch of a body, but it just seems like he's gonna be found. He's got, like, a bullet in him, and I guess it's his own gun, so maybe it's, like, sort of, like, not gonna be
Yeah, but
traced.
they just wanted the 24 hours
Yeah, yeah.
to continue
Mhm,
their mission and then get out.
mhm.
But
Yeah,
I just was so impressed that the writing went there. I was
yeah.
like,
Mhm,
because usually, I mean, we have certainly had plenty of people killed, but usually
mhm,
we don't get it in your face like that.
mhm.
It kind of was
Right.
in his face, but you know what I mean. And
Yep.
then the shower scene, which I know was
Mhm.
a little bit, I don't know, was it cheesy? But I was feeling it. I was
I
kind of
was
feeling
too.
it.
I was too. Yeah, I thought that was good that Joss was sort of rattled by everything that had happened and couldn't just sort of like write it off as like the job.
Yeah, yeah. And of course they did the heavy-handed like she's finally going to
Mhm.
process the Cyrus thing, but
Yeah.
that's okay. We wanted that. We kept thinking like
Yeah.
why hasn't she had any effect from that?
Right, right.
Um
Mhm.
and I even liked him coming in there and I thought he was reaching up to turn the water off, but I think he was just making it warmer.
Yeah, I know. I like that too. He finally earned some points from me. Yeah, I like that too. I
But
thought, "Oh,
if
well."
it had been Valentine and Anna, they would have just been, you know, I don't know. It had some like there was a little bit of a movie like quality to it.
Yeah, but it didn't have, like it had a little bit, like, clumsiness, like real life clumsiness, like, in a
Yeah,
movie, it seems
yeah.
like it wouldn't have been, like, sort of
Well, I guess I mean movie as opposed to soap opera where they just would have
yeah,
moved on
yeah.
and yeah,
Right, right, right. Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
But I think we're agreeing. We're just saying it
I think
differently.
so, yes, I agree, Gia. I
Let's
agree.
agree. Let's agree to agree.
Okay.
But anyway, so I thought that was I really liked that today, yesterday and
Mhm.
today. I mean Friday
Mhm.
and today.
Mhm. Yeah. So, good
Okay, so
job.
what else?
Good
What
job
else we
there.
got?
Well,
Um,
meanwhile, we had Brit. She was trying to sniff around Vaughn some more, but luckily that didn't happen. And then Jason showed up, and I thought it was interesting that right off the bat they saw each other, Brit
yeah,
and
they
Jason.
kind of like they didn't do the soap opera cliche where they keep past missing each
Yeah,
other or something.
yeah.
And
Mhm.
yeah, we were given a few gifts there without
Mhm.
having to ask for them, I guess.
Yes, yes. I appreciated that.
I don't know
Um,
what she was trying to do there.
mhm.
When she saw Jason and then she started interfering, like what do you think her goal
Yeah.
was there?
Was she trying to give him some information, do you think? 'Cause
Oh,
she was
maybe.
pretty loud when she was talking about what's his name? Pascal needed, like, the AC in the lab, right?
Oh, okay, so maybe she's trying to clue him in. Okay.
I don't
Yeah.
know, but you'd think Pascal would not have wanted her to say anything about a lab in front of
Yeah,
anybody, right?
right. Yeah.
So
Mm.
I don't know if he figured that this Jason guy wouldn't pay any attention to that. I don't know, but that was
What'd you
all I
think
could
of
think.
seeing Jason in a suit? Did that send you like over the edge or anything or
No, I don't really respond to a suit generally. No. A bad suit, I will acknowledge as a bad suit, but
respond to a suit? That could be your t-shirt too. I don't really respond to a suit generally.
I think I'm
We
in the
need
right
a
state
comma
then.
before the generally. You
Yeah,
started with
yeah.
generally, comma. I don't respond to a suit. Would that work? That kind of
Yeah,
works.
sure, sure. So yeah, but I'm happy that Jason and Britt are in the same zip code right now.
Yeah, yeah, in the land of Bougainvillea.
Mhm.
Bougainvillea. Um,
So and now they're in the same room, right? He's come to visit her.
yes, yes.
And we don't
Yeah.
know how carefully she's watched, do we? Like, and how, like, has he set up any sort of a backstory for who he is, you
Well,
know?
he was using a different name, right?
Right, right. But I'm wondering, like, do they, you know, you would think they would wonder who every guest is at this place if they're doing
Yeah,
this
it
top
seems a
secret
little
stuff.
risky, yeah, to be having guests and
Yeah, but
super high powered secret spy stuff going on at the same
yeah,
establishment.
yeah, tricky. It's tricky.
A little tricky, yeah.
Maybe all resorts do that. We don't know.
I don't know. I've never been to a resort really, but maybe that's
Well,
all it
even
covers.
like your Motel 6s that you guys occasionally stop at,
Right.
you know?
Those are I mean, they have crime happening, but pretty much in the open. That's not really top secret.
That's true.
Those places are festering with crime.
That's in their brochures, right?
Yeah,
All of that. Yeah, it's sweet.
but it's really just low level kind of crap.
Uh-huh.
Um, like, you stole my pants or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Uh, um,
Mm.
and we had some let's see.
Well,
I think I'm
we had
trying
a
to
lot
block
of
this out. What?
yeah, the Stella stuff, is that what you were gonna move
Oh, no,
on?
I was going for the Sunny,
Oh, the
Donna,
Sunny, yeah, and
Justine pizza
Justine,
dinner.
yeah,
Yeah.
the pizza dinner, yeah. That all played out so perfectly for Sonny. He didn't have to invite her to dinner because Donna did, so he was
Yeah.
sort of innocent there, and I guess she probably felt it was innocent because it was coming from Donna, so still neither of them has done anything wrong. And then Drew comes over, tries to blackmail Sonny. She hears it
Yeah.
all. Suddenly, Sonny's the victim in her
Sunny's the
mind.
victim, and she's pretty much like, I can't believe she didn't start addressing herself right then and there.
Yeah, yeah.
I just hate seeing that tired old thing happen again where like
I
that whole like,
know.
oh, seeing him with his children, oh, it humanizes him, and
I know.
she
Why
dropped
couldn't
all
she?
of her convictions and
Yeah, it seems like she could hold on to her convictions and still sort of just acknowledge that maybe there's more to him than meets the eye. I don't know.
yeah,
Right?
but like I just can't believe that he knew how to cook and oh,
Yeah, his own sauce. Everybody knows about Sonny's
sauce, his
sauce. Just
gravy, yeah. Oh God. So that was just and I bet that actor playing ADA Turner is probably like just she probably has a little vomit in her mouth the whole time while she's having to spew this crap, you know? It's just so tired. Uh-oh, did you disappear on me? Oh no, where'd you go? Okay, well, I've lost
Oh, no, I'm
Keisha.
sorry, I'm
Oh,
back. I think I accidentally closed the browser or something. Sorry. I'm
oh,
back.
that's what she said. Um,
I'm very sorry. That was
well,
awful.
there's a few moments of my fumbling desperately
Oh,
trying to
I'm
fill the
sorry.
time.
I'm so sorry,
Oh,
Gia.
okay, you're not
Gosh.
really on your game completely, are you?
Maybe not quite, but I'll get there. I'll get there. So okay,
See
we
that
were talking
see
about
that you
Justine.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just saying that that actor must be like just feeling like it's so old and tired, and
Mhm.
having to be like, "Oh, Sonny, wow,
Yeah.
I can't believe it, and you're so good with your children, and you're so wonderful," and I don't know, it's just
Yeah. I know.
it's
I know.
tiresome.
It
I
is.
know, I know. Okay, so we've got that. What do you think about? Oh yeah, and then we had the horrible. So Friday, Drew made his move and went and sat with your favorite character,
Child.
Wiley.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Boy.
and then we had the continuation of that today.
Mhm. Yeah.
Um,
Michael should have known better really than to punch
I know.
Drew.
Why do they keep wandering away from the children? You know?
Why yeah, wander away from you shouldn't ever do that, really, and then he had to know that Drew was provoking him, and he did
Yeah.
exactly what Drew wanted him
Right.
to.
Yeah.
So that was shitty.
That was
Um,
stupid. Yeah.
yeah. I did like when Drew went rushing over to tell Sidwell, he and Marco were both, like, shooting holes in everything Drew had
Yeah, and I
done, you
like
know?
that they're like, well, he may become not very
Yeah,
useful, and
yeah.
I'm wondering, like, do you think we're headed towards a murder mystery? Every now and then, it feels like we're moving towards that.
It does, and I don't I was thinking that too, and I was wondering, would they like you said, would they get rid of a character who's been so useful? But
I mean, he feels more evil than Sidwell at the moment.
in a way, because he doesn't have any sort of a map that he's following or code, he's always just sort of, like, reacting to whoever's coming at him, kind of, you know?
Yeah, and he's got his like now he's putting the screws to Stella, right?
Yeah, yeah,
It's
to
all like
Stella.
yeah, just all around him. He's like just being a jerk and like are does he have any pure motivation? Like does he really care about Willow getting her kids back?
I think
Or
he
is
just
this
doesn't like being blamed for her
yeah,
kids being
just for
taken
his still
away
for his
from her.
own glorification maybe, really?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
But
Yeah.
yeah, he's like makes your skin just do the creepy crawl. I mean, he's like a Shiloh now, really.
Yeah, he is. He is. Because I think also if he really cared about the bonds between Willow and her children, he would also care about the bonds between Scout and her brothers and you know, her other
Yeah,
family
yeah.
members, and he just doesn't acknowledge that at all as a thing, you know.
And he wouldn't like I mean what he said to Wiley today was again,
Yeah.
manipulating that poor little
Yeah.
boy. I know
Yeah.
you probably would want to do the same thing.
Mess with Wiley.
Mess with poor Wiley's
I
head.
would just
Wiley
tell
who
him
got
he's
two desserts, lucky old
yeah. Yeah,
bastard.
he did. He did. Hmm.
Yeah.
Walked away from a Sunday though. What kind of a kid does that?
They made him. They made him.
I would have said, "I'm
You would have
taking
picked it
this."
up and like just tipped it back and be like,
Yeah. I'm gonna stir this with my popsicle and eat them both.
I did like the little moment when Tracy was trying to warn Michael that Drew was
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
I thought
uh-huh,
that was I
yeah,
just like her. She's
yeah,
just
yeah,
I want
mhm.
Tracy on my team.
Yeah, and I liked when she, like, bent over to Drew and, like, just, like, sort of tore him a new one, you know? It's like,
Yeah,
"I am coming for you, you
a
bastard."
new what? A new sphincter?
And she would like to acknowledge the importance of all sphincters again. It's that time of the month, sphincter awareness
It's
day.
I know I went off on sphincters earlier in the year, but I had a little acid reflux night last night again, and so I was just thinking about how when you're in your 20s or 30s and you're all carefree, you don't think, oh, the sphincter, that's what's going to bring me down, you know?
But it is gonna bring you down, everyone. You thanked your
You worry about a
sphincters.
lot of stuff, but you're not thinking about, will my sphincter,
There's your T-shirt. Think about your sphincter.
the sphincter is going to bring you down. And then there's nothing you can do. Like, there's no, like, I can't be doing, like, what do you call them? Kegel exercises or,
Kegels. Maybe that's why you don't get any special romantic gestures.
because I'm trying to do the Kegels, but with my sphincter. But there's nothing for it. But, you'd be like, well, try some vinegar, like,
Oh God. Maybe she's there's more than one sphincter, just in case you didn't know that,
I'm talking about
everybody.
the upper sphincter. The lower one's holding up well so far. Knock on wood.
Oh God.
No, anyway, so I was just thinking that I wish there was some way to be proactive about it, but no, you just got to baby the damn thing for the rest of your days, I guess.
Baby the
Um,
sphincter. Yeah.
yeah, baby.
Okay. Okay. There, there. I.
Uh,
We've given you
I
guys
can
a lot
see
to
the
think
reviews
about.
now.
I know. I
Oh,
know.
anyway, okay. Let's see, where were we? Tracy. Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Well,
Tracy. Yeah,
so Stella gets taken away by two contest winners and
yep,
questioned.
yep,
Martin tries to intervene. A good call by Felicia to call a lawyer, and of
yep.
course it didn't work out as they had hoped. But so now Martin is aware of something going on too, and will he put it together that he blabbed to Drew how great Aunt Stella was at fixing up his
I don't
kids?
know. They
You
make him go
know,
back and forth between seeming like a total boob and seeming smart.
right, right, yeah. So
I
who
thought it was
knows?
kind of bitchy of Stella. I mean, of Jordan to
Mm,
not like. So she calls Portia's phone. I mean, I know they're like in a snit,
yeah.
but Portia's the co-chief of staff there. She could have just said, "Look, Stella, one of your employees is in a bad situation here. I thought you guys should know, rather than
Mhm.
like refusing and saying, I need to speak to Curtis.
Yeah, that was dumb, wasn't it? That was
Yeah, it was
a
just
little.
a little added drama, a little twist to the
Yeah.
knife that she didn't need
Yeah,
to.
that was a bitchy move. She's really just trying to get under Portia's
Yeah,
skin. Yeah.
yeah. I just don't like seeing the women just be bitchy
No.
with each other.
No, because it did seem like Jordan there would have been a day when she wouldn't pull that kind of shit.
Right. But now she's materialistic, Jordan.
That's true, that's true. Maybe she just wants all the trappings of, like, a power broker sort of woman.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so yeah,
Mm.
we got that situation, which I did want Stella to have her own storyline, and this is like a
Mhm.
part of the medical field
Mhm.
kind of thing.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it could be something
could
interesting
be.
that they all know that it wasn't like a normally sort of triggered investigation. Will they figure out even without Martin's help that it was Drew behind this? It doesn't seem like it would be a
Yeah,
a
I
stretch
don't
for
know.
them to think that he would fuck with somebody in their
Right,
family.
right. Do you
Um
deal with this stuff in your work, medical fraud?
Well, we deal with the insurance companies denying claims for no good reason. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So there's lots and lots of that. So I feel like it's perfectly okay to stick it to them once in a while. Go for it,
Uh,
Stella.
Go Stella, you go Stella.
Mm.
We don't really know if she committed it or not, or if she just was in a gray area.
Yeah, like she
Um,
might have bent the rules a little bit so that his treatment was covered.
yeah, right.
Mm.
Um, okay, so we've got that going on.
Hmm.
What else? Oh, then we had was it just today that we had the Brooklyn and
And that the
Home and
lady,
Heart and
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, and that long conversation, which was, I guess,
where we
supposed to
rehashed the
we
whole.
yeah, like, was it just to recap everything and maybe get Brooklyn to think about it a teeny bit differently? I don't know.
I don't know, but I can only take so much homespun wisdom, you
Yeah.
know.
I
Like,
know. Yeah,
oh,
exactly.
it's awful. And the Home and Heart gag, like, okay, we've done it. The whole like
Mhm.
put somebody on camera and
Mhm.
ooh, we don't know what's going to happen. And this time it was
Yeah.
Maxie's turn,
Yeah.
and then of course somehow she's poisoned at the end.
Yeah, mhm. Well, that girl did give her that jar specifically to use.
Right, right. So who's
So
got it in for? Is it Sidwell
Sidwell,
that's
I'm thinking he's
behind this?
I
Because
yeah.
yeah, because James the blabbermouth. Why
Yeah.
don't you have anything against James? I don't know. Like, um,
He does need to he does need to be a little more,
zip it. Yeah,
yeah, right,
put a
more careful.
popsicle in your pie hole.
Yeah, seriously, don't spill everything, man.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe Sidwell, and so that makes him a little less appealing to me. He's starting to have a certain.
Unless if he kills Maxie. Yeah, yeah. Uh,
It was great to see Maxie back. Do you think she's back, or do you think this
well,
was
I
just
don't
another?
know. I don't think she's back. I think this was another sort of weirdly timed recording,
Yeah,
maybe,
I
because I
liked
get
her
the feeling she was
jeans.
gonna she looked wonderful. I thought she was gonna be gone for quite a long time once she's
Yeah, so
gone.
maybe we're just getting little appearances peppered in here
Yeah,
and
and
there.
every
Uh,
time I see her, I think, "Oh, there she is," and I get excited,
yeah,
and then I think,
yeah.
"Oh, it's not gonna be for long." But I hope that that's just, like, either a threat, like he didn't wanna have her killed, just scared. I don't know.
Well, I know that the actor, when she said something about, being off for a while, she
Mhm.
was hinting that, oh, you're gonna love the big storyline that, like
Ah, okay.
how they're getting her off, I think. So I'm
Uh-huh.
thinking this might be somehow, I don't
Okay.
know, another coma or something.
Maybe.
And the other thing, did you see the headline about what the hell's his name?
Mm.
Nathan. The Nathan actor
Oh.
being coming back.
I just saw his name. I didn't know if that was what they were gonna tell us or not. I didn't really wanna be teased unless it's true.
I think it's true. I mean, I think I saw it on
Mm,
the General Hospital Snark page, and I think they
okay.
wouldn't
They
have put it on. But
yeah,
so maybe she'll
okay.
be in some big long dream sequence where he's
Oh.
alive, and
Yeah, okay,
could be fun.
okay.
But I mean, it sounds like he's back. So I don't like
Huh.
how many dead people are coming back. Kind of
Interesting,
amazing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe Franco's next then.
Oh,
If you
that would be
dare to
so
dream.
freaking awesome.
Wouldn't that be
Yeah.
great if maybe, like, Elizabeth was finally deciding, like, "Oh, I just have to settle for Rick," and then
And then
Franco
Franco
returns.
walks in. Oh my God.
She would
And
push
then
Rick.
she'd be like, Rick who?
Yeah.
And she'd
Let's go
realize,
let's go into the stairwell, Rick.
yeah. And she'd realize, like, oh my God, what was I thinking?
Yeah, really, she would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That would be the
that
dream.
was probably one of my absolute favorite couples, the Elizabeth Franco.
Me too. Yep, that was great.
That
That was
was
great.
they had so many uh struggles and,
Mhm.
weird difficulties and
Mhm.
oh man, and they like all the stuff with him, like and her children, getting to know her kid, like
He was so
they just
good. So
they
good
really
at that.
developed that whole relationship fully.
Yeah. Imagine if he came back and then this, like, 47-year-old Aiden came back.
Aiden showed up, yeah.
Franco would be like, "What the fuck, man?"
Don't hit don't hit me.
Mm.
Anyway, so yeah, not sure. I mean, the very fast acting poison. I guess some things can be like that, huh?
Yeah, they
You just put
can.
it
They
on and.
can. Yeah. Mhm.
But I don't understand why we had her acting all squirrely and weird. Like, was she gonna on camera say we took dirty money from Sonny or something? Like, why
No,
would she?
no, I think she just was feeling like so two-faced,
Hmm,
and yeah, it was hard for her to act like everything was fine, knowing what she was thinking about doing.
yeah, I guess so. Anyway, I'm finding the home and heart gag tiresome.
Yeah, yeah, and when we see it, it is always like a big block of time, and
Yeah,
it's
they really dedicate. It must be hard to set that setup or
I
something.
guess so, yeah, but it's weird. All these sets that have, like, more people than the hospital ever does,
Yeah,
you know?
true. Yeah, yeah. I was kind
Anyway.
of thinking of looking up the makeup and lotions and stuff again, but
Yeah.
now that I've seen what happened to Maxie, I'm less less inclined. You know.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt sales, isn't it?
Yeah,
Mm.
I'll go back to wanting the five poppies wear,
Mhm.
which I can't find anywhere, but
It's too bad. They should be working on that for
it
us.
should be. It's pretty nice. Maybe by
Mhm.
Christmas I'll be something in their
Mhm.
store.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, what else do we have?
What else do we have? Sheesh.
Sheesh.
Uh, do we didn't cover everything, did we? Let's
We
see.
couldn't have, or is it that we've stayed on track more than normal? That's
Mm,
not
that
can't
doesn't
be
sound right because
that
we
can't be
devoted like at
true,
least 5 minutes to sphincters.
right?
Um, we could talk about them some more, but I'd rather not, I guess. Um,
Um, all right. Well,
well,
you'll see when your
well,
sphincter gives out.
I know one thing that we didn't really cover as much, maybe as we should have. When Vaughn got the text from Brennan, and he had told Joss that he was going to tell Brennan they'd hit a snag or whatever, right?
Right. What they had, but he hadn't told Brennan about Brit yet, right? That was what.
I don't think he's told him anything really. He didn't tell him about Brit, as far as we know. He didn't tell him that they had to kill a guy and get rid of him.
No, no. I mean, we haven't seen any correspondence of him back
Right,
other than what
right.
he told us. Just that he, you know, they were
Well,
gonna wait and see what the deal was with Brit or something.
yeah, but he also told Joss that he was going to tell Brennan something, and it seemed like he had chosen not to. Like he thinks
Hmm.
he's like he can sort this out himself or something, you know.
Yes,
So it
the
feels like,
hubris, the hubris,
yeah, yeah. So
staggering.
I don't think he's as competent as Brennan thinks he is.
I don't think he's either one of them are as competent as
No.
Josh.
No. That's true, they're not. And I don't know, like, if he doesn't tell Brennan anything, Brennan's not gonna realize that Colette is,
Is a
working
double
against
agent,
them.
yeah. Like,
Yeah.
and how smart is Brennan if he's Colette's been under his nose this whole time and he
Yeah, the
doesn't
whole time,
know?
and she's been like she do at least one thing without his permission? I mean,
Yeah,
it
she
seems
like
like
killed somebody or something, right? She
yeah,
like, yeah,
yeah. So she's always defying him or contradicting him and
yeah.
everything. So yeah, I
And her
don't know what.
accent is shifting all the time.
Oh
He should.
yeah, it's too much. That alone is enough for
It's
her
a
to be a
red
problem.
flag. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't I'm glad Jason's there. I feel like he might be the one who, together with Joss, could
Yeah,
save
I
the
think they could team
situation.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
maybe Jason, when the conversation comes up with Carly that Joss is a super spy now, like
Mhm.
maybe Jason can help break the news and make Carly see that this is the life for Joss. This is what she was meant to
Mhm.
do.
Maybe, maybe. But is anybody supposed to really know if you're an agent? How many people are allowed to know?
I don't know. I mean, are you an agent? Like I
I
like
can't tell you.
right. But Jason's gonna know. Like already, Anna
Yeah.
knows. Dante
Yeah.
knows. Who
Yeah.
else?
They figured it out basically.
Right, right. Yeah. I don't
But
know. Maybe they just have to move you to some other part of the world to.
yeah. Yeah. but
I don't know.
I don't know if anybody's allowed to know, which seems impossible, doesn't it?
Right. Yeah, it would be. But
Yeah.
the upshot of all these scenes, though, is just that Joss could wipe the floor with every man she's working
Yeah.
with at this point, you know. And
Yeah. Mhm.
I also
Mhm.
wonder, like, did they not go over body disposal in the?
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. That's right
Yeah.
too. Right, all of this basic stuff. That would that be like in your first trimester at spy
I would
school?
think they'd have some super spy, like they'd open their a ring and they'd have some acid, that
Mhm.
dissolves a body in a bathtub or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that'd be nice, yeah.
Yeah, but it would be the size of a Tylenol or something, but it would still
Uh-huh,
do the job,
uh-huh, uh-huh.
Or
Hmm.
she'd flip open a locket, or
Mhm,
her earring would double as the whatever or
mhm.
something.
Right, right, yeah.
I've seen a lot of Bond stuff. But
Her thong would turn into a body bag. I would have liked to have seen them try to wrap the body in that, like, mesh wrap she had,
but
you
she was
know?
wearing, yeah, everybody had really texturally pleasing clothes on today.
Very
Um,
body hugging, like, her pants and
her
everything.
pants, but they were like a kind of weird waffle knit, and then Vaughn had
Mhm,
some kind of interesting textured V-neck shirt
mm,
on, and
mhm,
Marco had some kind of
mhm,
textural thing going on
mhm,
with his
mhm.
shirt. So I don't know. Maybe they got a new designer, like
Maybe, maybe, yeah, it's
just
possible.
pitching this stuff. I did like Brit's kind of pool caftan thing. That was sort of like
Mhm,
the young
mhm,
hot body person caftan, that
mhm.
as opposed to the looser one that I would sport if I were.
Yes, yes, a little bit different than what you
Yeah,
might choose, yeah, and that's
but
fine, that's
yeah,
fine.
but I would think
Mhm,
you would have liked that too. It had quite the bold
mhm.
pattern.
Yes, it did, we've had some nice patterns as well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Mhm, mhm.
I don't know. Maybe we're just kind of done a little early, and people can, like, you're welcome. Like,
You can
go
have the
on with your
rest of
day.
Yeah, but what about the people that are commuting and they have still 5 minutes or so left?
Oh, well.
Do you have anything to say about horses? Now is a good time for that.
I was thinking that I would enjoy. This is like a show idea, maybe for like a PBS kind of show, probably.
Okay. Mhm.
Being the only one, like, I
Mhm.
love history kind of shows, but I
Mhm.
don't. I need something that draws me in
Mhm.
a different way. Like, I love the Lucy Worsley stuff. Do you ever watch her
Uh-huh.
on PBS?
I'm familiar with it, yeah, a little bit, yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
yeah. Anyway,
Mhm.
um, or like I like getting history from shows that are about food, you
Yeah,
know, and
yeah,
then they go
like an
into what
angle, a particular angle.
angle.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I was thinking like a horse, like a thing about horse breeds,
Mhm.
and then what was happening, like what was going on in that year, what was going on in those
Ah,
years, like the
uh-huh.
purpose of that horse, like why they bred that horse that way. You could do the same thing with dogs too, like what.
Mhm. Badgers, that was why they bred
Yeah,
most of
what,
them,
like,
right.
yeah, like a lot of dogs
Mhm.
came about because of vermin.
Mhm. Mhm.
So I was
Okay.
thinking that would be a cool, like, little entry point for somebody like me to get into
Mhm.
the history of the time, to, like,
Okay.
why did we need the Lipizaners? I don't know. I'm thinking it's a
Mhm.
military.
Mm.
Well, I do know that was a military thing. But anyway,
Mhm. Mhm.
shell and ponies. I'm thinking that had to do with the coal mining. I think they were used for
Ah.
coal mining. Like,
Oh,
what
okay. Uh-huh.
the traits of those horses and what was going on in history
Yeah.
that we could access through that. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah, sure. Sure, Gia. I'm thinking, could we do that with
Try to
bunnies also?
muster up. I think you could do it with anything. That you could do with cars. Like, what was
Yeah.
going on in
Yeah.
the zeitgeist of the era
Mhm.
that made
Mhm.
this breed of horse, that kind of car, or
Yeah,
bunny.
yeah.
I don't know. I
Uh-huh.
don't know anything about bunnies. Tell me about a bunny breed that, like, why
Well,
did
you've
they?
got your Angora bunnies that they, will, spin yarn from their fur,
Oh, okay. All
and
right.
they don't have to kill them to get the fur. I mean,
Oh, there you go.
they can shear them, like a sheep.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, so there's that. But then there's lop-eared bunnies, which are, I think they're the
What were
most
they
sort of,
for?
they're just cuddly and cute.
See, I don't know if you get a lot about history from that, really, but
No,
just like
I don't think you could go quite as far with bunnies as you probably could with
bunnies.
horses. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, probably, I hate to say this, but early on, we probably had bunnies that were for
Meat,
meat. Yeah. So
oh, yeah, even recently, like, the last time I went to the Freiburg Fair to get a bunny, I would say 99% of the rabbits there were meant to be meat bunnies,
really, in this
Eh,
day and age,
yeah, lots of
who's
meat
eating the
bunnies.
bunnies?
I don't know, Gia. I don't
I can't imagine.
know. Yeah, I know, it's a little, but I guess, they're easy to breed, fairly
Oh
inexpensive
yeah, yeah, right,
probably,
right.
so
Yeah, but
I
I just
guess,
it doesn't
yeah,
seem like it's a common
like
practice
a
these days.
desired meat, probably
Yeah,
not,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, maybe I'm
Weird. Huh.
exaggerating the amount of the were meat bunnies, but it was hard to find one that wanted anybody to touch it, they were not meant to be touched or handled, really, they were just like,
They were like livestock, basically.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
mhm,
yeah. That's a
mhm.
sad little tale to end on, but
I'm sorry. It is, isn't it? But at least they didn't have any mascara on.
well, if they had, they somebody might have wanted them for a pet rather than a
So
meat. Yeah. Yeah, look at that
somebody
beautiful rabbit.
somebody might have sprung them if they were getting
Yeah,
cosmetics tested on them.
yeah.
Mm.
I mean, don't underestimate the power of beauty. Like beauty takes everyone far if they have it.
Yeah, yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
That's another sad way to end this.
Uh, okay. Or I'm not really sad. I just anyway.
Yeah.
I just had that thought the other day. I thought, well,
Mhm.
if somebody were
Mhm.
asking me for ideas, I'd pitch that one.
Okay. All right. Well, if anybody's
Yeah.
related to a PBS person or
Yeah.
works for
Yeah.
PBS,
They have
maybe.
done. They did have a nice documentary on just kind of the whole history of the horse. Like
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
it's pretty
Okay.
good. But
Yeah. Yeah. Hmm.
anyway,
Okay.
okay. Well, I think we covered. I thought we had some good stuff in the last couple days.
Mhm. Yeah, lots of movement, definitely.
Yeah. Yep.
Progress. Yeah. Mhm.
Evil
Okay.
stuff, good stuff going on,
Oh,
things
evil
happening.
afoot. Yeah. Mhm. Let's
Yeah.
pray for Maxie.
Oh yeah, I know. Gosh. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
we will talk in the next few days, and everybody has a great night.
You too, Gia?
And you know, exercise your sphincters every chance you get.
We'll work on that a little bit.
That maybe is the best catchphrase. I'll try to refine that for next time.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All
All
right.
right.
All
Bye.
right. See ya.